morning, I've got a camera back. I'm so excited. I got the upgraded version. Oh, my battery's running out already. I got the upgraded version of my previous camera, and I am super excited to start vlogging again. So I thought I would bring you with me today because I'm going to an appointment to have various things done, but one of the things is threading. So if I can't manage to film because I thought I had more battery in this battery than I did, then I will at least get some pictures before and after and give you a bit of a rundown, because I've never had a full face of threading before. I'm also having my eyebrows tinted and I think a facial. I can't remember what I booked, but yeah, thought I would start the vlog, and here I am on a Wednesday morning. I just got back home and I've got villainous eyebrows. My whole face is a little bit numb. I had hair on my face that I didn't even know was there. It was incredibly painful. Down here she did, and oh my god. If you've ever had your top lip threaded, waxed is bad enough, but threaded is really a bit twingy. But if you ever had that done, I thought that was pretty much as bad as it was gonna get. No, no, no. Near the hairline and down here was, I wouldn't choose to do that again. Next time it'll just be lip, chin and brows, but I really like it. My skin is the softest it's ever been. And then I had a facial and a massage, and I ended up having a pedicure as well because mummy's day out, obviously. But I thought I would continue the vlog and show you a little bit around our messy kitchen. I just made myself 2 mugshots in a bowl. 1 mugshot a snack, 2 mugshots an actual meal, in my opinion. So I'm waiting to have that because I'm starving. And it is not obviously tidy, but a couple of you have been waiting to see what the house actually looks like now we've put some things in it. So I did actually do a blog post on this room just to show you the before. Everything's a mess. This is not staying here. This is a temporary thing. But it was just because we really were running out of space with the 2 built-in fridges. This is also going, we're gonna replace that with something different. And then this is a little snug area where my mum and dad have their kind of living area. And then through here, I have no idea what our living room even looks like right now. A mess. Is our living room. This is too big for that space. I'm gonna get a 2-seater, and I think that's gonna go in the snug when we get the conservatory eventually. Everything just seems a little bit too much, but we're working on it. This is kind of a work in progress.
It's gonna be?
What it's gonna be, yeah. That's what we're gonna talk about. So, on Wednesday, I went to see La La Land with Lee. And thought, oh, are you pushing yourself out of the picture then? Mm. You look like a little angel. What's that all about? A little angel face. So anyway, I went to see La La Land with Lee. Loved it so much. I said I was going to take Ella on Friday. And thought even she might struggle to sit through it. But I've been listening to the soundtrack ever since. And what did you say this morning when we got out of the car? When you'd been listening to that music? Can you remember what you said? What did you say? You said, don't listen to that music without me, because
we do love it.
She said, don't listen to it without us because we love it so much. And all day I've been at work thinking, can I possibly go to this film without him? It's 2 hours long. We're going at 10 to 8 at night. You might fall asleep or get really grouchy.
Yeah. So, I've got my little pillow. Where is it?
I've got him a little pillow and he's going to have a little blanket with us. I think you've left it in the kitchen, babe. But yeah, it was amazing. Anyway, long story short. And I wanted to vlog ahead of taking Milo because I wanted to kind of... Oh my god, these dogs. You're fighting, aren't you? Yeah, I told him off and now he's coming to make friends. Yeah, but Manny annoys him. Anyway.
Our body was like biting his body off.
He was. You're biting his body off. So yeah, I wanted to vlog ahead of time and just to kind of see what it was going to be like afterwards. So wish me luck in the past. Also, the breakouts that I am experiencing post, look at this, post threading are unreal.
What do you think that it will be like, Mummy?
Amazing. I think you're going to love it.
Yeah, I think you're going to love it.
I think I am. I tend to break out a little bit
Mummy,
if I do
what are you going to have?
Wax or thread, but I wasn't expecting it kind of
nachos at it.
Here. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm going to get nachos for cheese.
I'm going to get nachos.
You're going to get nachos too?
Yeah, but not cheese though.
Not cheese? Do you just want plain ones?
Yeah, just like ones that
Just plain.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That is in like just one little packet and I can eat them.
Cool. Cool. What are you going to get, Ella?
I don't know. You can just video it there and add it in. What are you gonna get? I'm gonna, and then when I'm there, I'm gonna get it.
Talking about
ask me
cutting and editing a video.
Ask me what I'm gonna get. Ask me what.
What are you gonna get?
I'm gonna get nachos.
Nachos.
And I'm also gonna get popcorn.
You gonna get popcorn as well?
Coke.
And pick and mix and millions and Maltesers.
No, I get to pick. And I won a Milky Bar for my little chocolate bar.
We'll see when we get there. It is past midnight on Saturday night. I've got an oil all over my face right now. I thought I would show you what it looks like. I actually took some pictures at what I thought it was the worst. I wanted to put an oil on to kind of soothe it in case anything that I was putting on might be... I think it's actually getting better. To feel it, it doesn't feel as bumpy under my skin. I think it is actually improving, and there's some products that I've been using that I think I can credit as making the most difference, which I'll talk about in a different video, but I kind of wanted to check in and actually show you my skin because I promised that I would. I will also show, I might not remember to actually insert it into this video, but I'll probably post it on my blog, the pictures that I actually took of the worst of it. But yeah, I know that I mentioned in the last clip that I would show you, and here we go. So it kind of looks like I'm suffering with adult acne right now. It's a really strange thing because it's not something I've ever, I've kind of had breakouts, but not on this scale. So it's really interesting and kind of gives you a little bit of perspective because obviously to me, I'm like, well, I know that it's going to clear up. Even if I did nothing, it would eventually clear up by itself. I'm just kind of taking this time to do it as a bit of a test for some of the products that I've got that I wanted to try out to see what is helping to clear things up quicker. But yeah, it kind of has a little perspective on the people that have to deal with this on a regular basis. I'm super grateful that that's not something that I've ever suffered with. So we went to La La Land the other day, and Milo lasted maybe half an hour. He was like toe tapping away, it was so cute. And then he was so tired. I knew he was going to be tired, it was late. And I took him a little kind of pillow and a blanket because I knew that he would be tired. But he slept through most of it, like he barely made a peep through all of the loud noises. If you've seen it, there are even scenes where alarms go off and nothing. But I couldn't not take him because he'd shown such an interest in it. And obviously I was taking Ella, I just felt so bad that I couldn't not take him. Although I'm certain that when I was carrying him out of the cinema at like 10 o'clock at night, people were looking at me like, you should definitely have left that boy at home. I agree, I should. Lesson learned. But I think when we buy it on DVD, not DVD, you know, when I get it on iTunes or whatever, I'll really enjoy it when you can actually watch it properly. But I enjoyed it for the second time. I still would highly recommend. I would still say, I don't know if I've mentioned this in the vlog previously, but I know I mentioned it on Instagram. I would still say if you are thinking of seeing it, go and see it while it's still in the cinema, because I think it's one of those things that to see it for the first time, you're going to get the most out of it on the big screen. It's just a big screen production. But I will definitely rewatch it when we get it on iTunes. But yeah, anyway, I've just been staying up and blogging some stuff and sorting out some Instagram bits and pieces. But I thought I would check in while I remembered. Tomorrow I think we're going shopping, so I may take you with me then. I need to take some stuff back and then maybe go and check out some of the new season stuff. I think Primark maybe tomorrow. But yeah, probably time for bed now. Just realised I was out of focus for most of that, but hey, little Money Bear is having a nice little sleep. Oh, I also hung some pictures since I showed you around last. You know, I'm tidied up, that helps. But I hung up our New York pictures there. I hung up my Marilyn Monroe picture there, and then behind me, pardon the light, but I hung up a picture up there, which you may remember was above our dining table in our old living room. And yeah, so this is, in fact, I think I swapped the sofas around since I showed you last. I've had these sofas flipped between the two so many times, but I think this is the way to go. I think that this is the, this sofa is so deep, it just cannot be there. It just looks completely out of place. I want to replace that at some point because it's kind of old and out of shape now. It's just not held up very well at all. But yeah, that sofa I feel like just it has to fit in that space. It's just the only place it can go, which is kind of a shame. I've been using that as the main sofa, and I think it won't matter so much when we put the TV on the wall because we'll be able to see it better from there. But yeah, Manny is seriously just sleeping through all of this chatter, and then obviously the TV will go on the wall there. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the setup that we've got in here now. I just need to, maybe I would like to find on one or both of these walls, I'd like something colourful. I just don't know what, like a big canvas or something. Maybe on this one, I think. Something, not sure what, doesn't know what to focus on, it's dark. But yeah, we'll see. Finished breakfast, got here a bit too early, so we came for breakfast. And Milo's colouring away. I tried this. This is not that nice. Lemonade and mint. Too minty for my liking. But House of Fraser breakfast cannot be beaten in Meadowhall. We stupidly thought the shops opened at 10 o'clock, but it's 11. So we had a little bit of time to kill. Got some bits to take back. I think we are close to Top Shop and Marks and Spencer, so maybe I might go there first. This is like the biggest cinema I've been to in a very long time. Yeah, you can eat what you want now, babe. It's in View in Meadowhall. I feel like we must have been here before. Yeah, I'm sure. In this, but it seems like a massive. And look at this leg room. Oh. Were you checking out the leg room, Miles? You got lots. Miles got snacks. I actually was surprised they started with the kids' boxes, offering Monster Munch instead of popcorn. Not everybody likes popcorn. You can get crisps and chocolate and a drink instead. And he got a little Sing cup, of course. Good morning, it is Monday. Just a little update on the skin. It's definitely getting better, but I'd like for some of these like really obvious ones to fade a little bit, but we're getting there. I'm outside TK Maxx right now. I actually came because there's a Boots down here. I was going to place an order last night and I just thought, oh, why am I paying for postage when I could just go and get the stuff? So I'm going to go to Boots, I'm going to go to TK Maxx, just drop Milo off at school. We were late for the first time ever. I don't think I've been late with either of the kids taking them to school, because when I got in my car, it was frozen on the inside and the outside. Coldest ever. It must be one of the coldest days. This is the 23rd, I think, as I'm talking. I think it's the 23rd. It has to be one of the coldest days because it was seriously frozen over this morning. And I also had a letter from my neighbour who asked me not to park on the kind of like grass verge. There's a visitors parking area where I was avoiding parking because I thought the people that lived closest to that would probably use that the most. So I was trying to park away from that. But they basically said, don't park there because it's a problem, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to park in the visitors parking area and see what they say to that. We have got 4 cars in our house and 1 allocated parking space. New estate problems. But my mum parks there as well and she got a letter. I can't imagine that she's going to take any notice. It's going to be fun to see what happens with that. But weirdly, we've had our immediate neighbours have always have all been really nice so far. They've got kind of dogs and things that people would complain about, and everyone's been really nice. And then the people a little bit further away from us have complained about stuff. Day 1 of moving in, I don't even think we'd slept there yet, and a neighbour from like, I don't even know how to describe, but not immediate neighbour, came around twice. I can't remember what the first thing was, but the second thing was the dogs were in the garden playing with the ball and they were making noise. They weren't even barking, so we got rid of the ball. But I initially was like, oh my god, it's going to be one of those places where everyone complains about everything, given that we had literally just moved in. I think the other thing was where we were parked, because obviously we had so many cars that were coming in and we were unpacking. Give someone a day to move in, at least. But yeah, this is the second thing in a month, so I might keep you abreast of this situation, because it could be a fun thing to keep track of how many people are going to complain about stuff we're doing. We are basically the white trash clam pits that have moved into the neighbourhood. It's been hours since I last left you, but this is dinner and I wanted to show you because it is abnormally healthy. But I'm so craving tuna for some reason. And then I just got loads of veg. going on, boys? Is Manny teasing you? Manny has been sitting here with his chew sticking out of his mouth like a little curly tail for quite some time. Yes, you. Not moved at all for like 10 minutes, easy. Not even a tiny little movement. He's just been looking down at Buddy, who really wants that chew. And Manny is really making a meal out of it. This is like some kind of horror film right now. I have mask bar, dark circle patches under my eyes, which I feel like they've been affected a little bit like by this other mask that I've got on, because normally they stick really well, but they're curling up at the sides because I've obviously overlapped it a little bit, which is not a good idea. I don't know where the other one is that I got. I think it was the, I can't remember. I hauled it from TK Maxx, but it was a cheap one from Boots that was in, it was like for redness and sore skin, or sensitive and red skin. So I'm wearing these things till bedtime while I edit some stuff and vlog, and then we'll see how it looks in the morning. But still really quite bumpy. It's starting to look better, but the texture of my skin is not really improving yet. But I thought I would finish the vlog mashed up as this is. Oh, finally, Buddy's got his own treat. He has been taunted by Manny for like 10 minutes. Easy. In fact, the entire time he's been in the bath, really, so like way longer. And he's finally got his own treat.
You ready? Manny doesn't
Oh,
care.
Manny is just so like, I suppose I could have a treat. I know where the next one's coming from. Spoiled little dog. But yeah, I don't know even what I've vlogged this week, but I'm back with vlogs. And my next video will probably be a clothing haul, but I promise I will be back with regular vlogs. Now I've got my little camera to take along with me. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in whatever video comes next. Bye.